Well, hi guys, welcome back again to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make you guys a Jamaican hard-dough bread. I'm going to make you up this hard-dough bread. I'm going to show you how I do it in my kitchen. So if you want to see how I make my hard-dough bread, come on and let's roll. Okay guys, this is the first step that you're going to do. You're going to get your milk and your water, and you just pour your, this is 1 cup of milk and this is half cup of water, so you just pour everything together. The next thing you're going to do is go ahead and add your sugar and the 2 tablespoons of sugar and your salt. So you just go ahead and put everything in and just start mixing that. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add my yeast to this, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon and a half of yeast. So that's 1 and a half. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. Just let it sit room temperature. I'm going to put it into the microwave and make it get warm. I don't want it to get hot. It's supposed to look like this. You guys can see that, right? But once it get warm up and the yeast set, it's going to have a little bubbly thing going on. Alright? So I'm just going to put this away for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I'm going to pop it in the microwave. And I'm going to go ahead and let it get warmed up for the next step. So, okay guys, you have your 4 cups of all-purpose flour here. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of butter and 2 teaspoons of vegetable shortening in here. So we'll just put that in. Make sure that your hands are clean. No dirty fingernail and them thing there, because you're going to be using your hands for this. So you just go ahead and just kind of play around with the butter and the vegetable shortening. Break it up into the dough. This is going to make your bread not just nice and moist in the inside, but it's going to be nice and crispy on the outside. Okay guys, now my yeast is ready. It's been sitting there for about 10 to 15 minutes. And how you know it's ready? When you can practically scoop up the yeast in the spoon and it look like this. That's when you know it's ready. Alright? So now let's go to the next step. You had a little bit at a time. And with dough, when you're making bread, you don't want it to be tough. Your dough look tough and all them things. You want the dough soft, because you want to get the yeast space to rise, so your bread can come out nice, soft, and tasty and delicious, right? So make sure that it's nice and soft, the dough. If it looks like this, it's still not ready. It's not supposed to be like this. It has to be softer. Okay. So when I'm making my bread, guys, this is what I want it to look like. Soft, just like so. I don't want it any harder than this. It has to be this soft. Just like so. Wait, actually just fall off your fingers. Let me bring it closer so you guys can see the texture of this. See? It's supposed to look just like so. So I have my surface floured up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the dough out right on top of that flour. The dough is nice and soft. Okay, so this is what it looks like, the first step of kneading the dough. It's supposed to look like so. You can actually stretch it. See how soft that is? This is exactly how I want it. I don't want my dough to be hard, you know. My fingers supposed to even can go through it easy. Just bring it towards you and just push out. Bring it towards you, push out. I have my basin here, right? Put your oil or butter. I'm going to use oil in mine, because all it's doing for you right here is making sure that the dough stays nice and moist and it don't get nice and crisp. Just get your dough up and you put it in here. Give it a little bit of rub on the side. I'm going to get my plastic wrap and I'm just going to place it on top like so. And give it a little bit of room to rise so it doesn't stick. And then I get my towel and I place it over the top. I'm just going to let that sit for about an hour and a half, and then I come back. My dough should be ready, nice, rise and ready for the next step. So see you back in an hour and a half. My flour has been resting for an hour and a half. So yeah, that came out nice, beautifully. It really come out good. So just take the plastic off. See, it didn't stick because I put my butter on top or your oil, it doesn't matter. So that is what the dough looks like after it has been resting for exactly 1.5 hours. See? So let me come in a little closer for you guys so y'all can see the next step I'm about to do. You just want to go ahead and punch it in, just like so. And then turn the dough out. So you can see how smooth that dough is. Really smooth. That is exactly how you want it to be. And sprinkle some more flour on here. And then you just want to go ahead and just knead this flour in. Just add a little bit of flour at a time. Do not overflour this thing, because if you overflour it, the bread will come out very dry. And you don't want the bread come out dry. So use your fingers and play around with this thing. So knead about for 10 minutes. This don't need no more flour. It's just right, perfect. See, it's not sticking to my hands and it's not sticking to the counter either. As you can see right here, I have my baking pan and I have my parchment paper on the inside. You just put your butter on your cooking oil and make sure you grease the side so it doesn't stick. So the next thing I'm going to do here, guys, may I go ahead and put my dough in here. Put my dough in here. I'm going to let this dough sit for another, I would say another 15 minutes. Alright? And I'm just going to let it sit and rise again. And after 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, you just go ahead and you put it in your oven. But make sure you do the same method you did before. You put your plastic wrap back on the top, like so. And then you cover it again, just like that. And you just leave it so 10 to 15 minutes. I make it rise again, and then you put it in the oven. It's going to be baking for, I'd say, 25 to 30 minutes, and then on 355. Make sure you your oven preheat before you put your bread in the oven at 350. So we will see you back, alright? So okay guys, it has been 15 minutes, exactly 15 minutes since this dough has been rising, and it rise perfectly and it's ready to go into the oven. So I'm just going to take the plastic off, and that is what it looks like right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven at 350, and it's going to be baking for 25 to 30 minutes. So let's say about a half an hour now. So I will see you back when this thing is all done. Alrighty, so that's what it looks like, guys. Alright, see you back. Okay guys, the bread is all done. Took it out of the oven, let it cool for like 10 minutes, and now I'm about to take it out to let you guys see what it looks like. So there it is, all done. So let's give it a little slice here. This is, so there you have it guys. I'm all done. Jamaican all-dough bread in my kitchen. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to cook next for you guys. Alright, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and like that Instagram page as well as my fan page. And don't remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!